Hey, this is Dustin with Hunter Trim and Cabinets. Here's some of our improvements from this week. We were having issues trying to find Allen wrenches, as you can imagine, with this. So we cleaned this up, made this tidy, made it easier to use. We were having issues losing Kanban cards. So we put these in some sleeves to make them easier to use. So good job there. This is an improvement on our CNC. We didn't have all of our tools labeled, so we just took an opportunity and labeled them all so we know which cutters are in which holders. This is an improvement from last week for our shelves. We just took got this labeled, made it easier to use, made it easier to find for the different operators who use this station. This was a safety hazard. We had some material that wasn't getting put in the rack, so we took the opportunity and just cleaned it up, got that out of the way. This is an improvement we got from our friends over at Southwest Steel. Before, we were just handwriting people's names on our tours, so now we're going to print their names on the labels, make that easier to read. Here's just a quick improvement on our cords in our showroom. We taped the Wi-Fi on there and cleaned up the cords. Here's a cart in our shop that was missing the top board where we label what cabinet is in each slot, so we added that. Here's one of our tablets. We just made this a little easier to hang and put some labels on it so everybody knows how to use it. Just did some 5S in here on one of our installs trailers. This looks really sharp. We printed all of our department goals out and we put them in the areas that we needed them to make those easier for everybody to understand. Here's an issue we were having. The glass panels were coming out backwards on our cut list. So we got to the bottom of that and got that corrected over in our engineering department, so we never order specialty things like mesh backwards. Here's another improvement. We're having issues with this gauge. It just really wasn't working, and accuracy we were struggling there, so we just made a new jig for that. Works much better. This is an engineering thing. We were having trouble finding all of our 3D images, so we just created a catalog to make those easier to find and got those more organized. Here's a cabinet in our office where we keep different things, so we just took some 5S'ing, got this all cleaned up.
Before, it was hard for anyone to know if we were on the phone or in the middle of a project. After, we have these new lights. We can change them red. You can see Madison's is green if we are available or busy and working on something.
Here's one of our tool carts. Just kind of gotten a little out of sorts. Things aren't where they need to be. Extra stuff, that kind of thing. So here's the after. Just cleaned this up. Got everything back in order, back where it needs to be. Our biggest challenge with a lot of improvements, as many people, is just sustaining things. So got this one back tidied up, and maybe we can keep it that way. Here's a improvement in our engineering department. We struggled to find this clear button, so we just made an improvement by adding an extra clear button at the top. So great job. Here's one of our machines that was leaking air, just making a huge mess. So we found all the air leaks and got those all cleaned up. Just made this so much better.
So we recently cleared this up with all the wires. This hub right here is loose. We're going to secure it. So we've secured this with some plumber strap. It's out of the way, easy to use.
And lastly, one of our core values is do our best. And one of my guys came in wearing these shoes this morning. Just a really cool thing. So proud of our team. Not only are we getting more improvements every week, but the quality of the improvements are getting so much better. Great job, HTC. Keep improving.